Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to today's 10-minute portrait. And we're going to be sketching Sina today. Thank you so much, Gabriela, for sharing this adorable reference photo. And I really appreciate the dandelion in front. And apparently this is a Swiss brand harness that Sina is wearing. So this is the subtle transition away from the Swiss focus that we've had. I've really enjoyed the month of sketching Swiss portraits, which has been really cool. And at the moment, we're sketching animal portraits, which is also really cool. So nice to have you here, Silke, Michelle, Violet, Gallery, Linda. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So good to have you here. Let's sketch Sina, shall we? I'm going to shut the door because I hear outside. The door is shut. Let's sketch. This is so vibrant and so colorful. I'm starting to feel like, maybe I need to start adding color as well because it's been very ink focused. The Expressive Ink Portraits course has been amazing. I have a watercolor course in mind, and just the colors here is so nice. But we could also just do it in ink. You can use whatever you like. What are you going to be sketching with this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are? Get my timer ready. I'll start with a permanent fine liner and then see if maybe I add some color to it. You couldn't hear it, Linda. I could. It sounded like someone putting holes into a house. All right, first 5 minutes. That's good to know that you couldn't hear it. We are going to have our dog friend visiting tomorrow, Polly, who occasionally comes over. And in a couple of weeks, the week before I head over to Switzerland, Polly's going to be staying with me for a week. And Polly loves barking at people walking past the house. And I'm hoping to film a lot of watercolor videos in that week. I hope that Polly is going to chill. We shall see. I have filmed tutorials in the past when I've had Polly over, and afterwards I'm like, I'm editing out all these, like I would just stop, let her bark for a bit, and then keep going, and I would have to edit out all of those barking intervals. But it's always nice having Polly here. But sometimes everything happens all at once. Like I remember one day there was someone walking their dog and they stopped just outside our house, out the front door, and then we got a package delivered, and then another person came with another dog, and then someone else, another delivery service came, and it was all within the space of like 2 minutes. And there were so many dogs and so many packages, and it's really like this the cliche thing of barking at the post people that are bringing letters and parcels and stuff. Polly is all about barking at those people. So that was really intense couple minutes. But I wasn't filming right at that time, but it was just such an interesting moment where everything was happening at once. This is such a cute doggy. Yeah, the noise cancelling must be good. So I had to get a microphone a couple months ago because I was in the middle of filming Expressive Ink Portraits, and my old microphone started going pop, 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 you may recall. And I was like, so I got this other microphone, and it has some kind of inbuilt noise cancellation. So that's really cool to hear that you couldn't hear the construction site in the background. It's Tuesday. So if you are able at 7:30 p.m. German time, which is quite a few hours from now, you can come sketch with us in Zoom. 2 hours of portrait sketching every Tuesday, and we just hang out, we share stories, and often quite fanciful prompts to inspire the poses. And yeah, it's super fun. It's such good practice. And I'd love each and every one of you to join us if you have time. Oh, Michelle's drawing with kids' craft sticks. Cool. Hey, Cindy. Did I already say hello, Cindy? Anyone else join in the meantime? Please say hello in the live chat. I love a sweet dog portrait. There is actually an Instagram account for the curious lovers of animals and paintings, an Instagram account that's been inactive for a very long time called Dylan Sara _ pet portraits. I think that's what it is. And it was this project, an idea with my dear sister years ago, where I was still just totally focused on learning how to draw and paint and wondering how could this become a business. And Claire was like, in the midst of her dog walking era, she had a wonderful dog walking business, Village Dog Walkers. That was it, wasn't it, Claire? And I was like, you could do pet portraits. So I did quite a few pet portraits, and it was a really cool way to really, yeah, explore these, how to paint and draw different textures. And also at that time I was doing, like, using all different media. I was doing oil painting at the time, and I was doing these ink drawings of dogs, I remember, and some big watercolor cat that I did with these big, shiny, amazing eyes. That was the first 5 minutes, by the way. So maybe I'm not going to get around to adding color to this. So I can just stick with ink. I also, where is it? Yesterday, my Mormont here, I added more hatching and then did like an ink wash over it. And I'm not sure it's better. There was this simple reduced clarity to the initial 10 minutes. And it has more of the value stuff, but this, I don't know. I'm not sure about this. So sometimes just leaving it simple is really worth it. Hi, Kate Solan. Thank you for joining. Nice to have you here. Oh, and I've still seen people sharing their portraits from our 9 portrait sketch stream on Sunday. So cool seeing what everyone did. That was lots of fun. Okay, so here, what's going on with the grass overlapping over the cute little legs. That's interesting to like to figure out how to do that transition from furry little legs to grass, because it's really indistinct. Can't really see what's going on here. I like this flower, so I'll add a flower. So who here has been to my Tuesday sketch sessions, and who hasn't? Who would like to? And why haven't you? Because they're so much fun. And every week, whatever's going on in my life and in the world, whatever's up, it's so wonderful to come together and sketch with people, and I always feel so energized and refreshed, and it's great practice, and I think like, it's just so good. So if you're curious, please come and join us, because it's really so cool. You don't have to be drawn. And sometimes people step in and we're in the midst of a conversation, and many of us have known each other for years now, and it may feel like a really close, familiar group, which it is, but also nearly every week someone new will join and just kind of have a look, see what's going on. And it's just such a good way to practice and learn together. So I would encourage you all to just come hang out, sketch with us, and we actually get to talk in person. It's not recorded, so it's a live only experience. And we just spend 2 hours and do about 26 portrait sketches in that time. And it's so cool. Something I'm very grateful for. And if you're watching the replay of this in the distant future, or maybe just next week, then yeah, we do this every Tuesday, this 2-hour Zoom portrait sketch session. So please feel free to join and come say hello. 7:30 p.m. German time until 9:30. Puppy! Michelle has been there, yes, I remember. Linda, I have 2, awesome. Life gets in the way most times now. This week I'm taking a Kara course, going to try again soon though, now that I don't have the pool guy coming that morning. Yeah, excellent. How's the Kara course going? Animals. Since it's recently been quite warm, it cooled down a bit, which has been a nice rest from the intensity. But because we've had the windows open in the evening so much, I've become familiar with the evening soundscape of the neighborhood cats. We have some scaredy cats that they're not social, but they're present. And I've seen them moving through our garden, digging around in our garden. And now in the evenings, I often hear them meow. And I wonder what other wonderful animals we'll be sketching throughout this month. Thank you to everyone who's been sharing reference photos. And we'll probably have to do like a bonus session because a lot of pets have come in, which is great. It's always, it's very special drawing people's loved ones, be that animal companions or humans. But I also want to explore a lot of really different textures. Slimy, scaly, winged, feathered, leathery textures. That was 10 minutes, by the way. So if and when this is going to have color added to it, it's not right now. Thank you, Gabriela, for sharing Sina with us. So yeah, I was just going to say, like, there are so many animals I want to draw, and you've sent so many amazing reference photos, and I'm just wondering how many pets and how many wild animals. What's the balance going to be throughout this month of animal portraits? And yeah, so here the little tag of the Swiss brand, just a little reminder, the 25th and 26th, there are still a couple of spots left. 2 more people have just signed up the last 2 days, and I'm going to be in Solfingen in Switzerland. And we're actually unofficially going to start on the 24th. We're going to have a social session where we'll just hang out and sketch together, sketch each other, sketch the chairs and our drinks. Let me have a look and see. On Hans's website, which is also linked in the description. We're going to be sketching in Hans's atelier in Solfingen in Switzerland. And yeah, it looks like there are maybe 2 spots left. So if you're interested, then head on over to the link in the description. Maybe I can even drop it in the chat here, if it's not too long, and would love to see you there. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to heading towards the mountains and spending that time sketching together. And I would love to see your sketches of Sina too. So if you're sharing on Instagram, please tag me. You can also put your sketches in the Discord server where I share the references. I think I'm probably going to spend a bit longer on this because I see potential still. Krista says my cat is quite slimy and crusty. That sounds like some perfect texture variation. Yes, and a dandelion. All right, cool. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. You can come sketch with us in Zoom, or you can just come hang out and watch people like pulling faces. It's kind of a mix between sketch practice and mime improvisation. We sketch between 30-second and 6-minute poses, and it's really cool. So that's happening tonight, Zoom. The link is also down there in the description, or there may be a link which sends you to my website, which gives you the link. Yeah, those are the things. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Thumbs up button. Put your drawing hand emoji in the chat, or popcorn, or I don't know if there are dandelions, but maybe a sunflower. And we'll see each other here again tomorrow morning for 10 minutes at 10. Thank you, everyone. Have an incredible day, or just have the day that you need and get through the day. I'm glad we shared this time together. The Zoom link, I think it's in the description, and it will take you to my website where there's a page that says here's the Zoom link. So if you look down, it says every Tuesday we do this sketch session, and here's the link. That's where you'll find it. And yeah, see you soon. Thank you for joining me here.